It's Tia Land. Welcome to North Carolina. We are experiencing record-breaking pollen season, hence the song, Let Me Clear My Throat, because I can't talk. Because of the pollen, the flowers are exploding. It's not normal around here. So when you come back in July, oh, she messed up already. I see why your dad does it all the time now. It's not that hard to mess it up and tell secrets from stage, is it? So we're back in July. It'll be really hot, but there won't be any pollen, so it'll be a good time. So I'm Tia Land, and this is
Jessica Swing. Long time no see. Hey, y'all.
And who are we? You go first.
All right. Well, I already said a little bit. I'm Jessica Swing. I'm the social media manager. I've been here for 6 years this month. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. I handle social media for Andy Albright, all of his platforms, all 7, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, Twitter, X, all of those. Same thing for National Agents Alliance. We post about 6,000 pieces of content a year at minimum, and it's been great. Now we're expanding into the digital ad side of things. So that's how we're talking about a little bit about that with LinkedIn recruiting. So we're expanding into that world too.
I've loved working with you for 6 years now.
6 years.
So I have been here for close to 9 years now. So I was one of those Glassdoor job posts. Does anybody hire off? Not Glass. Yeah, Glassdoor. Does anybody hire off there? No. Okay, so that was really weird. So I'm like looking through the job post, and it pops up like the Alliance, hairdresser, massage therapist, events planner, something else, and I was like, that sounds like a scam. What kind of company has that many different weird things? So I don't know if you've been around the building and stuff, but we actually have a massage room, a hairstylist, a sauna, a gym. Like, those are actual positions that they were hiring for, so it was real, and I was silly enough, I filled it out. I wanted to be an event planner. It was kind of the world I came from, so I came here and walked in the building, did a tour with Robbie Kraft, and I said, I don't care if you hand me a broom, I'm going to work here. Put me in anything. So they stuck me in recruiting and sales upstairs. And so I spent the first 2 years in recruiting, and I don't know if there's any better like baseline for a staff person to start in to really understand the core of the business and how it works and how we help you guys. Now in the job that I am in, it helped me realize the resources that you need. So from a marketing perspective, it gave me that understanding of what can I do to help you do better. So then he promoted me to marketing director, came downstairs. I don't know. I hired you. Yeah.
You hired
me. So you
me.
started literally when I took over marketing. We were so new to social media. We were like basically non-existent out there. Yep. We had some social media staff that were so new, and everybody's a social media guru, and they all thought they knew what they were doing, but they all got fired very quickly. Jessica Swing, she knew what she was doing. So we kept her around, and so I could say that like we've been through it together. We built the kind of social media marketing aspect of it together.
Yeah.
It's been great. So we're gonna teach you 4 things today. Number 1, what are you doing that is hurting your business in the digital world? Number 2, we're going to retrain your brain on everything you think you know about social media. Number 3, what are you not doing on social media or digital, internet, all of it, right?
All of it, yes.
And then number 4, how to do it. Okay? So let's do a social experiment. Now, I was told that I had to put like a disclaimer with some of these things because these are real pictures of things I'm about to show you. So don't get too harsh. I'll explain that in a minute. So what I want to do, I'm going to show a picture on the screen, and if it resonates with you, if you like what you see, if that's your cup of tea, I want you to scream as loud as you can, okay? Dog.
Oh.
Okay. Cat. That's her cat. Y'all don't get too crazy.
Nice. That was Jen. Over
and Jen's
That was her
dog.
dog. So
Her cat. Okay, ready?
be nice.
Ohio State. Okay, that was like this side of the room thing. If you were over here and liked Ohio State, they said come over there. Michigan.
Oh.
No, they're over there too. That's weird. Okay. NC State in the house. Go Pack. Woof, Pack. Woof. Okay. We know what team I'm on. Okay. Chapel Hill. There's like one really, really, really loud guy. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the point of that? Well, you didn't know it, but all of you, the one really loud one in the back, Spencer Albright, does not like you. Subconsciously, he doesn't even like you. Like he does not like you. That wasn't subconsciously. Just kidding. All right. So, why did I do that? So, Jess, the first time she was like, my cats, I was like, ooh. Like my heart, I didn't even know that I did it. Sorry for all the cat people out there. I kind of liked her a little less. Subconsciously, right? Okay. And then, it's a funny thing to like have sports teams and it's a rivalry and we kind of like it, but also like, I don't like them if you don't like who I like, right?
Right.
Right. So then we're sharing these things on our internet platforms, social media platforms, and all of these are funny, and no one's really like, I'm unfriending you because you like cats. There are people who do that, but
that is true.
Typically, it's not that extreme. Use the same example. We just went through a season of an election, right? And all y'all sharing who you gonna vote for. And your opinions are like, y'all said it, not me. And I wonder if are you an insurance agent or are you gonna run for president or in politics in the next 4 years? Because to me, what you're posting on your social media is your business. It's either hurting you or helping you. So if you're posting about it, did it benefit you? It is. If you like who I like you. And if you don't, I don't like you. And then you express it even more with you're wrong and I'm right, et cetera, et cetera. We can get in the weeds on that one, but like have a conversation with somebody about it separately off of the digital world because you're hurting and killing your business. So let me give you an example. You've got all your friends on Facebook. It's been the social media platform we've had since the beginning of time, right? Right? Yeah, MySpace. Okay. All right. So you've got friends from high school, college, et cetera, your kids, your grandkids at some points. We have 20 plus years of Facebook. You've got some friends, whether you have a lot of friends or not, over the years, you all have a platform and an audience of people who you don't even know they're watching you. Well, they didn't like my post. It doesn't matter. They can still see you. So sometimes you post and people know you kind of do insurance. And then election season hits or you share something about, you write a diary about something. We'll get into that in a second. And you had, call it 5 potential clients that you didn't even know. You didn't even know that Sally over there, she was like, oh, she does post about insurance every now and then. I probably need to reach out to her. And then she forgot, because she has kids and has a life too, she forgot to message you and say, hey, I need life insurance. And then a little while later, she posts about it again, and Sally's like, oh, I should really reach out to her. And maybe she sends you a message and says, hey, let's chat. I need to get some life insurance. And then the next day, you post something stupid. She gone. So call it five faces on the screen. You just killed every potential free lead you didn't even know you had, and you murdered them. So yes, spending money and investing in leads is really important, but a lot of times you're not paying attention to the free leads right in front of your face, and you're hurting your business before. Well, Tia, can you get Jessica Swing to teach me how to run ads? No, can you stop posting stupid stuff first? You're trying to do right? You're trying to do step 2,000 and you messed up step 1. All right, so tell them about this. I hit the back button. That was intentional.
Okay, so even if you're not posting something that is quote unquote controversial, you see people online posting things that are just their diary of their day. Right? So this is someone that one of our marketing people actually know. We marked the names out on purpose, but they're posting stuff like this every day. And what is that doing to your time? How is that pushing the needle forward? So don't waste time posting things that don't matter. Talk to your friends offline about that if you want to. Make sure that you're using your social media the way it needs to actually, if someone's searching you, that you're a credible person. You can still post personal things. You can still post your vacations. But don't post this. Got it?
All right, let's get into it. Then I'm going to pass this back to you. So that is what you're doing. That is hurting your business. Now let's retrain your brain. We all say, well, I would only have a bigger business if I was an influencer. I just need to be famous on social media, and then I'd have a bigger business. I should hire me a Jessica Swing, and then she could follow me around all day long, and then I'd have a bigger business. Andy, is that how you got rich? No. Didn't think so. He was rich first. He built it first. So just to be clear, he has social media now. He has a brand. He has a platform for reasons, and we continue to use that platform to grow the business, but it didn't start the business and grow the business. It was an asset later. Stop getting it backwards. So if I go get a selfie stick and one of those like squishy things you can stick to the window so I can be like hands-free in front of it, like, hey y'all, we sell life insurance, you should come hang out with us. Oh, that sounded stupid, I shouldn't post that. And then you don't, because we get in our heads and all that other stuff and you overthink it and you're like, well then I'll try again. Well, I don't even know what I would say. I gotta dial. I need to run appointments. I need to do this. I need to do that. Well, I guess that's not important. And then a couple months later, you're like, if I only was an influencer, I'd have a bigger business. So you're blaming like all these little weird things, and you're like stopping yourself from just doing the very basic stuff of getting started because you're overthinking it. It is actually not that complicated. What do I mean? You don't need to go viral. So, get that out of your head. You want people to like you. Got it. You're worried about the likes. Sorry. I thought we were trying to grow a business and get rich. Okay, so stop worrying. All right, y'all gonna get me in the weeds on that one. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk. We're worried about the likes and all this stuff. What do I mean?
Okay, so here's a visual for you all. Everyone gets really disappointed if they're only getting 5 views, 10 views, even 50 views, 1,000. But you have to think about it. For one, you're not worried about how many views that you can get. You're worried about who's that one person that is going to convert to someone on your team, that is going to convert to a sale. So if you see 3,000 people, that's a lot of people in real life. And you need to put that into perspective, that the numbers you're seeing are actually equating real people in real life. And all you need to do, if you bring value to your social media, is that you're getting people to convert to your team if it's the right content. Does that make sense?
So,
facts. Here's some numbers for you. So this is literally, there's over 5 billion people on social media. So in the grand scheme of things, that is a whole place that you can access people every day, but you don't need to have all 5 billion to be good. All 5 billion people are not going to help you grow your business. So when you can find that one quality person, that's the one person that can convert. It can make the entire difference. So.
And don't worry, we're gonna get there. Well, okay, Tia, you say it's not complicated. You say I don't need a selfie stick. You say I don't need this and that. Tell me how to do it. And we're going to get into that in a second because it's very, very basic, and we're going to start I'm not teaching you on social media right now. We're talking about your brand overall as a whole, your digital footprint online. Are you searchable, findable, likable? Do they know that you are the local life insurance gal or guy? Make sense? So, what should you do to help your business? So, raise your hand if you're doing estate planning. Yell for me. Y'all making a lot of money, and that wasn't a real good woohoo. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. So, anybody had some issues lately with like getting appointments to book afterwards because they can't find you? You don't have to woo on that. Just you know who, like, you've reached out to me and you're like, what do I do? Validation. They can't find my business. They can't find my website. Never thought to have one of those. Never thought that when they Google search my business name that it would actually matter. It does, and it especially does in that sense. So, let me give you an example. I have 2 children. They are 17 months apart. Yes, you should pray for me often. They're under the age of 3, so I'm running around like a crazy person. And in the process, in the last 90 days, I have been searching for a new daycare. Moms, I love you. You're strong. You're beautiful. And those of you searching for new daycares, pray for them extra hard. Holy guacamole, nobody told me it would be this hard to find a daggum daycare around here. So I'm zooming in on Google Maps, trying to find, like, okay, so if I go this way into Greensboro, then I'm 20 more minutes, got to backtrack, and then who's going to pick up the kids? And then this daycare doesn't have lunches, and then I got to make lunch every day. Are you kidding me? And then this daycare is going to cost me $50,000 daycare. I did say daycare, by the way, $50,000 a year to put them in. Well, that ain't going to work. But you know what was it? Like, those are just funny things in my journey of finding a new daycare. Do you know what was the funniest, the most like kind of clicked, kind of how I help you guys thing that I found in all of this? These businesses suck at promoting themselves. Why can't I find you? You are a daycare. I actually didn't mean that to be, you're not. Okay. The daycares out there that I'm looking for, this is one that they're local. Sorry, Temple Christian Daycare. You were actually referred by a lot of people locally. And then I went and I Google searched you because somebody told me to. They do have a phone number, but by the way, it didn't go anywhere. And do you see website? No. Okay. And if you've ever been to care.com, they're actually just trying to get you to hire babysitters directly off their website, not refer you to Temple Christian Daycare. If I searched Marisi Insurance Group or life insurance agents near me, does it find you? And then not only does it find you, can I get to you? That lead died because I'm impatient as heck, and I promise you, a mama with 2 children running around like crazy, I ain't got time to be, well, okay, let me see if I can search 7 more websites trying to find it because somebody told me I should call them. If I can't find you in 2 seconds, click goodbye. You've lost another free lead. Okay, then here's an example. This is Freedom Christian Academy. This is Brian. Anybody know Brian Biggers? He has been a pastor for us for many church sessions on Sundays at our events. He's a local pastor around here. We love him. He just opened up a daycare and an academy right down the street. If you type in Freedom Christian Academy, so this front picture is their website. It's pretty. It looks good. It's clear. Their action, very easy. Apply for enrollment. What's important to parents? Admissions. How do I get my kids signed up? Parents, the information that they need. Academics, that's really important to us, right? Is it clear what they're trying to get from you? If I can't find, do you solve my problem really quickly? I need life insurance. Does your website say, yep, I sell it? Okay, then at the top, they got a phone number, they got a website, they got business hours. Click, call, yep. I did not put my kids there because they're not old enough. Okay. Back to you, Jess.
Oh, can I see the clicker? There we go. All right. In the name of Andy Albright, can I get a fax? Thank you. Okay. So to back up what Tia is saying, I needed to put some facts behind it so you know this is legitimate. So as you can see, 54% of people research services like life insurance, specifically estate planning. I know a lot of you are saying that people are searching you for estate planning and they're looking you up on LinkedIn. That is important. 69% of insurance consumers conduct online searches before scheduling an appointment, and then 75% of millennials found their last job through social media recruiting. Like me, I think I was actually found through LinkedIn specifically. So you need to keep that in mind when you're actually going to do any of this online branding, that it is important when you're building your business. Okay, that also lends into, yes, SEO is important. Google searches are important, but it is not enough. Now we have social media platforms to find information. So I don't know about you all, but I'm on TikTok, and I get sucked into TikTok Shop, and I see all the videos recommend me anything from a phone charger to a new hairbrush to a couch. I see it, and I'm also using those to actually search content online. And when you're using the social media searches, that's also helping your brand grow through other SEO. So it's important not just in Google, but it's also important when you're doing it for social media, as social media is growing it into a search engine itself.
So when I was searching for daycares, obviously the first I went to Google and tried to find what was near me, and then as I narrowed it down, yes, I had a spreadsheet with notes on everything, and I was ranking them. But then, what's my next step? Now the new generation, they are using Instagram and Facebook as a search engine, like she just said. So I'm going to go vet you on Instagram. I typed in those daycares on Instagram, some of them non-existent. Not a huge deal in this reference, but it does matter. And then I'm like, what am I looking for? Is it clean? Do they have like cute looking kids? Or they all like have crazy, like they're all like a wild madhouse, like a zoo? There are daycares out there like that, right? So like, does it look good? Does it look credible? So here's another example. Maybe you're looking for a new dentist, and you're searching like local dentist. Is the place clean? Again, does it look fun? Does it look old and outdated? And there's going to be an old man hovered over me working on my teeth who's got a shaky hand. Or is it a younger, like whatever floats your boat, it doesn't matter, but is it your business you're going to buy from? They're searching on social media now, so it's not just Google. And yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, so here's some new fun things that are happening through social media when you're doing SEO or people are searching you online. On the end here, it says building a successful business team. That's a search. That is automated through Instagram, so we did not put that on there. It is happening through every single one of Andy's reels, that there is searchable stuff that when people are seeing the comments, when we're adding hashtags, when we're putting captions that are intentional about whatever the purpose is. If it's recruiting, we are very intentional about that is the call to action. You're getting searches, how to build a successful business team. And not only that, on the other side, you see is a screenshot of a TikTok that, if you can see in the search bar, it says Amazon couches. I did not put that there. It is learning what I'm searching through Google. It is learning what I'm liking through social media.
I want to make sure that they see what you're talking about. At the very top,
yeah, it's very faint, but it's that Amazon
it says
couches.
Amazon couch. So to be clear, you're watching this and that pops up.
Yes, I did not search that.
So it knows what you're thinking, what you're searching, because now it's a search engine. Got it? You can't hear me. Got yo. Okay. I'm like, y'all can't hear me. I don't think so. Okay, sorry. Continue.
And also, fun fact, I did actually buy a small couch from that. I'll let you know if it's any good. They got me.
Got him.
Okay, so here's just some overall highlighting benefits that we want to really make sure that's clear is why you have an online presence. Is for one, it is relevant. You know, all the people that are on there, the over 5 billion people, you can be targeted with who you're looking for. So when you're I got very targeted when I got couches, even though I was redecorating my house. I didn't even look that up on TikTok, but it knew. Say what?
They were listening to you.
They were listening to me. Also, it's good for community building. So that's how you can build that trust when you're connecting with other people that are like-minded. And it's a great way to get potential lead conversion. So even without ads, when you're establishing that clear presence on your social media through your Google, you can also get conversions naturally and organically, especially through how you're getting searched through SEO purposes. So, all right. How are you going to use social media to amplify your business?
So what I heard and all of what they said was I need to go be an influencer and I need to have somebody follow me around. Is that what you heard? No, y'all wake up. No, you're correct. That is not what I said. Well, that's what Andy does. We covered this, y'all. So, well, I need to be funny and post funny things. And, well, if only I had a Jane Albright that looked as good. If my wife looked as good as Jane Albright and they danced and did a cute little video, then I would have more. No, y'all. There's a different audience that he's going over. They have a different content pillar. What's a content pillar? Glad you asked. So there's 3 different types of content that happen. You have entertaining content, you have emotional content, and you have educational content. All 3 of these pillars are important. One more than the other, and it depends on your brand which one ranks higher. For Andy, sometimes it's entertaining, right? Sometimes it's emotional, and sometimes it's educational. What would you say is his number 1 now?
I would say definitely number 1 now is educational because we are providing that value for people, which then, of course, turns into the conversion. So, yes, we do post entertaining content because for our case and specifically is that often will get views and reach and engagement. Those will go, quote, unquote, more viral. But the reason that people are staying onto his content is because we're actually giving something of value. Then we also give something emotional. We show his family. We show how he gives back to NC State to show that he really has more dimension to him than just the fun, and it gives more about his background. But yes, number 1 is definitely educational because without the education, who's going to trust him to convert that into the business?
Yeah. So this is where I think a lot of small businesses, you're all small businesses. What we're saying in all of this is like, don't try to go viral. Just have a platform that exists. They're just validating you. You're not going after likes. You're going after existence, okay? And you look good, okay? Nothing crazy. It doesn't have to be flamboyant, crazy, or anything like that. But I think where small businesses get this wrong, there's 2 examples that I have. The dentist thing, right? I see all these TikToks pop up or reels that pop up, and there's all these girls dancing around the office of a dental thing, and they're doing these funny things and funny, entertaining bits, right? They got a lot of clicks and they got a likes. I wonder how much more business they got. Clearly not enough because they keep having the time to create more content like that. Make sense? They're not cleaning a lot of teeth, y'all. They're dancing around. Now, number 2 is so with our business, it's educational. So the entertaining is the clicks and the likes and the engagement. Makes us feel good that we got that. The emotional side of it, now you're hooked, now I like you, okay? You tied into my heart. And then the educational side of it, I want you to teach me something. What's the problem you're trying to solve? I know in my head I need life insurance. Did you educate me and tell me how it works? Okay, you get into that.
Okay, so now that you kind of know what you post, to go more into depth, this is like, why do you post this? Like, we're going to get into more examples visually that we do for the Alliance and Andy so you can see exactly what we're talking about. So all these things, clicks, go into the entertaining part. So yes, clicks is where we get the engagement, but it also, for us, we use it for culture. So our fun, our trips, going to Thailand, our events here, that is still part of the fun that also shows the culture of the company as well. Connection is that emotionability. Credibility is the educational part. And the bonus C is consistency. So if you post once and then never again, where is that going to get you? So the algorithm likes to see consistency when you post. If it's twice a week, keep posting twice a week. If it's once a week, post once a week, but make sure that you're consistent with it because that will be recognized by the algorithm. So here's some visual examples again. So as you can see here, this is our our trip that we went for the site inspection to Thailand. You can do things like this. You can do, obviously, the events, any past events as well. You can find any resources on amppix.com, AMPPIX. All the photos that our photographers and videographers and social media take will be on there for you to use even after this event.
And I have a good have fun example that actually converted to a good lead. So I wasn't trying to gain anything. I work here for you guys. My main focus, I'm not trying to build my social media brand. I'm here to figure out how I help you build yours and build marketing and stuff like that. But just naturally, because I was, and still, loving my job, I would just casually post where I was. On the jet with Andy this week, and then we're in Cabo, and then Paris, and Switzerland, and all these cool places, and I'm like edifying my job, pictures and videos of stuff like this, all the things that we do just naturally. And, I'm not thinking about the likes and I don't think I'm even making an impact. I'm just like putting it up there. I'm like, cool, sharing my stuff, sharing my life. This is me. And then Patrick Waddell, who runs our recruiting department, he was like, you keep posting all this stuff. Where do you work? Y'all, I was like, hey, come check it out. We're hiring. Boom, there you go. Unintentionally, but you're not even intentionally doing those things. Okay.
Here's some more visual examples and some YouTube videos from Ireland and also from Andy at the Albright Leadership Cabin. There we go. Wow, that one got a little messed up. Okay, so make a difference. So a part of our motto as well. So this is the part where you're connecting emotionally to people. So this is actually from our website where you can see where it started from Andy's basement to where we are now. And I have some more examples here on things that we post that show the connection and the emotional aspect to it. So as you can see here, we'd have Marvin Osuna's story that we shared on YouTube, and we cut it up into reels to really show that we have agents with stories that overcame things, and it really gets people connected to who we are. There's also another one here. I just had an example of them actually in the home, which if you had permission, but it actually shows the story of why we do what we actually do. It's not just about money, it's actually helping other people. And this one is the make money. So you can do this. A lot of this we do with Andy. We show where is the success in this. And you don't actually have to overtly even say how much you're making. So right here, as you can see, we have recognition posts with Adam and Beth Katz. You can educate people on why life insurance is important. You can do recognition, financial tips, myth busting on things that life insurance that people may have assumptions about. So there's different ways to post about how you're making money. Okay, so we got all that covered. So, as I said, we have...
Where do I start? It's so overwhelming.
So you're like, should we post on all 14 platforms? Is that what we're supposed to do? No, let's not do that, please. We need to be really intentional on where we're posting and why. So just high level, all the platforms here. We have LinkedIn, which is more business specific. Have Instagram for visuals and aesthetic. Facebook, which has the largest platform for everyone that has all age groups, has everything on there. TikTok, short viral videos. YouTube, longer platform for video content. X, which is or was Twitter with you can do updates and quotes. And same thing, Threads is like that, but connected to Instagram, that version of it. Okay, so what platform would you think is the most important? And I'm going to give you a hint. I don't want everyone to do this now, but if you pulled out your phone and looked at your screen time, who thinks, raise your hand if you think TikTok would have most of your screen time. Okay, same. Who thinks Instagram would have most screen time? Okay, that's more. Facebook? Oh, okay. What's yours? What do you think yours would be?
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, who would think that LinkedIn would have most of your scroll time? Okay, 5, maybe. All right. And there is a reason for that. The reason is people are not on LinkedIn scrolling to escape from other things or to be entertained. They are there with intention and therefore would be the most important platform, even in the selling side of things. Actually, LinkedIn statistically has the most credibility versus all the platforms. Okay, so here's the platforms that we would recommend if you needed to start high level. LinkedIn.
And in that order.
In that order, yes. So we would say, of course, you need to do your personal first. If you're going to create a business page and there is no personal page out there for you, you're just a mystery out into the world, you need to make sure that all your personal pages, even though it doesn't have to have everything business specific, is a representation of who you are. It is still your resume if someone's looking for you. When I got hired here, I know the first thing that I don't know the first thing, but I know that they looked me up. They looked up my social media to make sure that I was going to be presentable to be here and posting good content and not posting anything, as we said, that would be controversial or not a good representation of our company. So a few stats for you. So for LinkedIn, I got to hit some stats, some facts. 40% of agents with LinkedIn profiles are more likely to get messages from prospects and referrals. 80% of clients use Facebook, so while that is the largest demographic for a whole audience, LinkedIn is viewed 3 times more trustworthy, and they still go to LinkedIn for reference. So I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, here's just some more facts, because I just like those. So for LinkedIn, 90% of recruiters use it to find candidates. There's 100 job applications that happen each day, every second, not even each day, on LinkedIn. There's people applying constantly on there. And you can actually, if you're trying to build your team or even trying to find an in-house assistant, you can do one free job posting and have people go to those. So also, a lot of decision makers on there. Facebook has 91% of active Facebook presence, so there's a lot of people that are on Facebook, and 69% of those use Facebook of all Americans. So it's a large group, and people use Facebook groups a lot. So if you find groups of people for, specifically for life insurance, that's where you can go to connect with more people. And then Instagram. So if you're trying to recruit specifically, Gen Z or younger demographic, that is where the majority of those people will be. Okay, here's just some more facts about why LinkedIn is so important and why I recommend everyone having a platform. If you want to take a screenshot of that. Go back. Too fast. So, to break it down, the majority of people on LinkedIn actually have business-related entrepreneur backgrounds, so you're dealing with a different person on there. There are people that already have businesses established or some type of business background looking to connect with other people or also looking for a new opportunity. I love my facts. So here's more reasons, especially if you wanted to run ads for recruiting in the future, I would say that once you have your resume on LinkedIn established, then you can start running ads later down the road to start doing recruiting. All right. So just high level. You need a LinkedIn profile, you need a LinkedIn page to build your credibility. So if you have your LinkedIn profile, you can create a page on your computer, not on a phone, where you can have that connected. So when people are searching, especially in estate planning, they go to your profile first. Okay, profile. Page. And then if you're wanting to do any type, whatever the objective is, if you're trying to do selling or recruiting, whatever it is, you want them to actually be able to go to what your website is, what your booking calendar is, to make sure that you're getting connected and the objective converts.
Yeah. So Jess has done a lot of talks down in the weeds and the very basics, and you can find all of those things on naauniversity.com under the video vault. So she's not going to get in the weeds in it, because you could dive into this for more hours and stuff, but she's done those basic talks on, okay, what are my next steps on doing it? Our point today is, 1, stop doing the stupid. 2, just exist. So start somewhere. Don't overcomplicate it. That was the retrain your brain, get out of your head what you think you should be as an influencer. And then 3 is just start somewhere. Start saying who you are and what you do. Tell some stories. Just put it out there. And then she's going to do more talks, and she's going to do more training and stuff on this, and go back and watch the old stuff, and you can become an expert. It doesn't happen overnight. That is 6 years of just grit. Okay? So get started and just start doing something today. That's it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.